what is SGA?
So SJ for me is an organization that brings the student leaders together in order to advocate for certain issues that we have within our community, and just an organization that also speaks or gives a voice for the students to be heard.
And how long have you been involved in this organization?
Within the school, I've been involved for about 4 years, so starting my ninth grade year, and then I've also been involved within PGRAS, which is the Prince George's Regional Association of Student Governments, for 2 years.
Okay. So, what prompted you to become involved in such an organization?
Um, I'm a very driven person, and I've always been that type of person that kind of like speaks out for the students, or if there's any issues, um, I like to speak my opinion. So I just knew that in order for me to actually like get things done for the student, for the groups, can we do that again? For that part?
Just keep going.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so for the groups or for the student youth, I knew that there needed to be someone to speak out for them, and these positions were there in order for those people to, get a position high enough or get a role that will allow you to be more one-on-one with adults and allow you to just be hands-on and get involved and get rally up students with similar issues and get things done.
Okay. So, has there been any challenges that you faced while being an SGA member? And if so, then how has this impacted your life, or how how has it reshaped you as a person?
So challenges that I've faced were probably be that unity. As sometimes there's a lack of unity that happens, especially when you're working with such a big population that everyone has different opinions. So there's always going to be a rift between different schools, especially within like PGRAS. There's before there was some rift between different schools just because we're not very together, and that's an issue that needs to be changed in order for us to come together and get issues done or get issues resolved.
Okay, so you've recently been elected as PGRAS president. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And can you tell me how has your how do you say your how are you prepared to go in such a role? What prepared you for that, and what changes or plans do you have for the future?
So prior to running for presidency, like currently, I was the first vice president for PGRAS, and what I've noticed with my role is that I did a lot of hands-on with the president. So everything that the president themselves did, I would also do. But an issue that I noticed was that certain things that I wanted to get done, I wasn't allowed to do that just because as a vice president, you're kind of in the background of the president. So I wanted to step forward and go into that lead position and be able to have a voice, have a stronger impact with the students that I will be representing.
Okay. Is there any final words you'd like to add?
How has this experience affected you?
I'd say that coming into student government, I've learned to be more open-minded towards different ideas and different ways of thinking. So not only with PGRAS, you also go to MASC, which is the state level government. When you go there, you really notice the huge difference in diversity coming from Prince George's County, which is one of the most diverse counties in the region, and I'd say I'm extremely proud that I represent these people. When I go to MASC, that's majority Caucasians, you can see that difference and that different the rankings or like how different we are from them when they're more privileged. So that's an issue that I like strongly feel like needs to be resolved. That they're much more privileged and that can we? I don't like that one. I don't like that part.
All right.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
I'm doing it side now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Restart.
So which part?
Wherever you
How
want.
has it affected her question?
How's it
So-
affected?
We could talk
You.
about. You could cut it from the part where I was talking about after diversity.
Okay.
After diversity, cut it.
Yeah, after diversity. So, cause I was ranting. That's not good.
It's fine. It is
So-
fine.
So, yeah, you kind of see the difference in ways of thinking just because there are more privileged students than people within Prince George's County, and I feel as though that we need to be viewed much more, and the people that represent Prince George's County need to be that strong, diverse person who has issues or has like things that they want to get accomplished. So, yeah.
How, is there anything else you want to say, get off your chest about SGA? Anything you want to just throw in for future viewers?
I'd just like to say that if you believe in something, you should strongly stick to that and stay driven in order to get things accomplished. Don't ever let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do, stop you from accomplishing what you want to accomplish, and don't ever be afraid to speak up for any issues for anybody, because as a student leader, you need to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
And